Hello everyone and welcome to a new video of your Polyglot Academy. Today is lesson 44 of our series on how to learn German up to a B1 level in 1 month, and we're going to talk about how to decline adjectives. So let's start. Now, what does decline even mean? Well, in German, depending on the position of the adjectives in respect to the case, so for example, if you're having a nominative case or an accusative case or a dative case, and depending on the gender, the adjective is going to have different endings. And this is something we don't have in English. In English, if you would like to say that something's beautiful, we just say, this is beautiful, these books are beautiful, etc. So we only have beautiful. But in German, depending on the position and depending on the different cases, we have different endings to the adjectives. So for example, if we consider the adjective klein, we're not going to always have klein. Sometimes it's going to be kleinen, kleinem, etc. Now let's consider these different declinations. Well, in German, we have three cases. We either have adjectives preceded by definite articles or substitutes, or adjectives preceded by indefinite articles or substitutes, and we have adjectives without articles or pronouns. So let's start with the first case. In this case, we have adjectives that are preceded by definite articles, so der, die, das, or substitutes, and different adjectives which are similar in the ending. So, for example, der is similar to dieser and jener, etc. So these are the substitutes. And this is the first case. Das schöne Kind spielt, the beautiful child is playing. And the normal adjective which we would have is schön. But in this case, schön is preceded by a definite article, das, and we have a neuter noun, das Kind. So in this case, we're not going to have schön, but schöne, also because it's the nominative case. Now, here you can see the table with the different possibilities for the declination of the adjective, and so that you can know how to decline an adjective depending on which case we have or on which gender you have. The normal form of the adjective we're using is schön, but you can use it for pretty much every adjective there is out there. So for example, if we would like to decline an adjective, which is to the dative case plural, if we have schön, then it would be die Schönen, and then we would have the plural noun. So this is simply an example. Now let's consider the second case now. Now we're talking about adjectives preceded by indefinite articles, so eine, etc., or substitutes, so adjectives or particles that end this way. So for example, ein as a similar ending to kein, mein, dein, etc. And let's consider this example. Ein kleines Kind spielt. A small child is playing. The normal adjective which we would consider is klein, but in this case, because it's preceded by an indefinite article, we're going to have kleines. So we have a small ending attached to it. And this is only an example. Now, here's a table with the different declinations. So depending on the case and depending on the gender, you know how to decline klein if klein is preceded by an indefinite article, but you can use it pretty much for every adjective there is out there, as I already mentioned. And now finally, we have the third case. So we're talking about adjectives without articles or pronouns. Here's an example. Ich esse gern frisches Obst. I like eating fresh fruit. And in this case, frisches precedes Obst, which is a neuter noun, but we don't need an article in this case. So instead of saying frisch, it's going to be frisches. For this case, we also have a table, which is also important to know, even though these cases are not as much used as the other ones I talked about. So try to learn the first and second case, and if you have time, then have a look at the third one. Now, this was it for today. And if you understood everything, here are the exercises. Try to decline the following adjectives in the parentheses using the tables I provided in this video, and write your answers in the comments so that I can correct them and so that I can also understand whether you understood the topic or not. And other than that, thanks for your attention and have a nice day. See you soon.